Greater Cincinnati Foundation is an organization, really a platform for the community to build charitable funds and make investments in the greatest opportunities and challenges faced by the region. GCF is actually very unique as a community foundation in that we cover parts of 3 states, from Southeast Indiana, Southwest Ohio, and Northern Kentucky. We're making grants and investments and getting to know those parts of the region very intimately.
The mission of the foundation has not only been to collect its assets, but to engage potential donors who are asking relevant questions and who benefit from an organization that has really championed this for our community.
60 years ago, GCF was founded by 5 banks. They looked at other communities that had an active foundation and thought it was important that we have one as well.
Carolyn McCoy was the first staff leader of GCF and really moved GCF from being the work of some banks to being its own institution that was making grants in the community. And then she was followed by Karen Hobe. And Karen really established the Greater Cincinnati Foundation as an important grant maker in the region and positioned GCF as kind of that good housekeeping seal of approval when it comes to making investments in organizations. And then following Karen along came Kathy Merchant, and Kathy turned a grant-making organization into one that was very focused on community leadership as well, and getting much more involved and at the table as major and significant issues hit our region.
Ellen has really established GCF in a way that it needed to be in our community. They're at the table for every single initiative that has to do with deepening and creating opportunities for community members, not just the donors, but those who are in our community who need the Community Foundation to act on their behalf.
I don't think Cincinnati has ever been better. I don't think Cincinnati's prospects have ever been better. This is the golden age.
I chose to get involved as I was contemplating retirement, and the Greater Cincinnati Foundation really helped me put together a plan that would meet my goals and desires. I wanted to build, along with GCF, a partnership that we called Giving Black Cincinnati. Black givers giving to things that would improve the lives of African American or Black children in the Cincinnati region.
One of the things that's most important to me is the issue of women's economic empowerment. When I learned about the Greater Cincinnati Foundation's commitment to women's economic empowerment, that really just excited me, and increasing the impact of what my family and I could do with our donations.
The whole mindset that people choose to be in poverty because of the handouts to them has always been something that I found difficult to subscribe to. GCF engaged in multiple programs to reach out to these communities and help them build opportunities so that they could have success in achieving the dreams that they have but hadn't been able to actualize.
We connect with an enormous amount of organizations because the donor advised funds are directed by the donors. One I like to look at is Up Together, which focuses on helping families save money, become a stronger family unit. It's been remarkably successful, and GCF has been an integral part of its success.
I think what sets the Greater Cincinnati Foundation apart is the way they engage with the community and show up. They are ever present in community conversations, and that matters. And they look at the river as something that unites us, doesn't divide us. We're having real conversations about how to deal with the issue of attainable workforce housing at all levels. And GCF is helping lead those conversations and lead the funding in a lot of areas to help us find a solution for those kinds of issues.
I think all communities, including Cincinnati, are challenged with the racial legacy of our country. And I think GCF has worked really hard to try and deal with those issues, educate people on the racial issues.
The legacy of GCF is that it's not afraid. It has changed how the philanthropy community in this city looks at citizens that it wouldn't normally give funding to. GCF started that. And the motto is to work with your community. GCF has led us through a lot of conversations on race equity and how equity matters, and even now with All In, of which I serve on the core team, the continuous conversation and the willingness to improve itself is the model. The willingness to continue to talk with communities is the model. And once you break that up, you just have the same old thing. We're different here in Cincinnati, and we're different because of GCF.
When I see the GCF's work in Cincinnati and I feel the potential and the growth and the excitement that's around that, it makes me feel hopeful and optimistic.
We have a new leader coming in, Matthew Randazzo. We think he's going to help get us to where we want to be and build on the phenomenal work of Ellen Katz and her predecessors.
As we reflect on the last 60 years and what it took for us to be to this place, the shoulders on which we had to stand is just this remarkably humbling moment to be in that place. And we owe a deep debt of gratitude to the donors and to the business community and to former leaders and staff of this organization that have built such a vibrant organization. And we have this remarkable opportunity to dream big about the next 60 years. What is it that we want to accomplish in this next phase of GCF's evolution? And we know that what it took for us to get here, we're going to have to amplify and double down on those efforts to get to where we collectively want to go in this community. And I'm just so excited and so proud to be able to lead this team and work alongside community and work alongside board to help make that a reality. Please join the Greater Cincinnati Foundation in its work to build a more vibrant and opportunity-rich community.